Hey guys, it is Garrett Stewart with Command Console and your referral partner for the Reno Sparks and Northern Nevada area. I wanted to kind of go over with this upcoming post-NAR settlement era we're going into, how to be best prepared and some ideas for you to really take it head on as we have the requirement now for that buyer agency agreement needing to be signed ahead before viewing homes. And we're going to be having these conversations potentially earlier with our clients, specifically our buyers. So with that, I wanted to talk about how we have 5 different buyer templates for a home buyer guide in Command in Designs. So I wanted to kind of show you real quick what that looks like, how you can build it and make it your own so you are most prepared for this post-NAR settlement era we're going into. So let's go ahead and take a quick look. So we're going to go into Designs here, and from Designs, we'll go ahead and hit Create Design. And then from there, you'll choose the print option. This is a print guidebook, so we'll hit next, and that's going to boot right into Designs for us. Now from there, we'll have all these little options over here on the left, and we're just going to scroll through. There is a listing presentation, so there are listing presentation templates as well, but we're going down to buyer for buyer presentation. We'll select that there, and you can see we've got 5 options to choose from. So you kind of pick the style of your branding. If you kind of like the dark colors, if you like the light red, anything like that, just know this is all customizable once it's there. And you can actually just hover over and it'll kind of start going through those pages. So you kind of get an idea of what that looks like. You know what, let's kind of go with this. This one looks fun. So we'll go ahead and hit use there. That's going to open up that template for us into the WeBrand Builder. And we'll give it just a second to load in. And now we've got that there. So you can see down here at the bottom right, you have 30 pages to choose from. Some things to note ahead of time when deciding to build this. If you are planning to build this out and print it out into like a little booklet, like a magazine almost, so you're going to want it in multiples of 4 because when you do send it to the printer, the best way, unless you have like a random blank page or something like that, you're going to want it in multiples of 4. So if you might turn this down to 28 or even trim it down from 28 to 24, something like that is probably where you're going to end up at to have that at the proper number of pages to make it best for printing. If it, like I said, if it's not multiple of 4, you're going to have some blank pages in there. So just keep that in mind when designing this. You can see all the pages. You can click that over here and you can kind of start clicking through and getting an idea. So the first, this will probably be your first cover page right there, your guide to home ownership. You can put your information and change everything out there and you'd start going through. This kind of walks through some instructions on there, so that'll help do it there. They kind of have this set up so that each one's individual to the client. So like this one has custom consultation prepared for this name. If you're just printing this at the office, you can absolutely do it your way. You may want to, for example, for me personally, I print in bulk. I have a printer that I get a great deal with and print it more in a magazine format. So we're going to print it in bulk. So for that example, I might be like, okay, we're not going to have the customized page here. So we might just delete that. Hit the 3 dots in that corner, hit delete. Yes, we're going to delete that page. Then it has a table of contents, and you'll just kind of go through and make sure a lot of these pages you don't have to do anything to. Some of them you'll personalize as well, and you can kind of see real quickly a little bit there. So you can have these discussions with your client. Has some good questions on there about their buying scenarios and things like that. So, what is your favorite way to receive updates? So really personalizing that experience. And as you can see, none of these pages I have to really do anything. You can add stuff. You can still add text box. If I want to put my headshot down there or my information, my email, my website, whatever it is, I could still put that on the bottom if I want to. They just made it so it's as easy as possible for you to have that updated ahead of time, or be able to just edit it real quick on the fly to have that done. So lots of questions there. And then this is probably the first page that into it, besides the page 1 that you'll need to edit. And this will be, have your website address you'll put in there. I believe that's the only change there. You'll definitely want to look through it. It might help to edit it all once you're done, print it and look through and kind of just verify. But once you go through all of that, another one for putting your website there. And then moving forward, you'll just keep on clicking through those pages. Now you'll get to some of these neighborhood insights one, and this is going to be another one that's a preference to you on how you do your business. But this is going to be, this one kind of highlights a few different neighborhoods that you can do using the neighborhood snaps. Now for me, I'm not probably going to do that per se, different neighborhoods, because this is a bulk print. I might have someone looking in South Reno is going to be completely different in the South Reno de Monte Ranch area versus the Northwest Reno. The price point's going to be, a few $100,000 difference. It won't be the same type of client most likely. So with that, I'm not going to do that. So I might put a few big cities and put, I might put Reno and I might put Sparks. Those are our big markets, and maybe our capital of Carson City. It's about 30 miles south or 30 minutes south of Reno. We might put that in there as well. And you can kind of put some city area information instead for some data as of that. So then every few months, you might update that info, can be very helpful. So just a few suggestions there, but you can edit and put in that information there if you want and change out those maps and stuff on there to personalize. But some great info to start doing, of course, going over that process. And you might change this out slightly too and say, hey, sign the buyer agency agreement before we go look at homes. You can edit all of these texts. You can select that and you can actually go in and edit that text. Usually my favorite is hitting that. Once you select the text box, you can hit that typewriter button and it'll actually let you go in there and edit that text from there. So just so you know, you can actually go in and edit it, or you can of course just go in and highlight it that way. It's a little small, so you might have to zoom in. Once you go through all of that, it'll go, I won't go through page by page the rest of the way, but you can see right here at the very end, you'll have another spot to customize, and you may again delete a few pages in between for some neighborhoods, things like that on there. But at the very end, you'll customize it to you. You can add in any of your assets from here. So if you had, like a headshot you wanted to add in or anything like that, you can drag and drop that in there, as well as your logos are in here as well. So you could kind of change out that logo under logos, my assets. And cool thing is too, there's a few options. You can either drag and drop, actually, there you go. Yeah, drag and drop over that. Or you can even click on that image and then just hit like if I wanted it that color instead, I could have that logo selected and then just see that little circle arrow, click that, and you can see it changes it out there. So you can change and drop that stuff in there on the fly too, update it, customize it to yours, and then you can go ahead, and once you're done, you'll hit that download button, and you can download it a few different ways. You'll probably do PDF or printing, if you're planning on printing it, of course, and going from there. You could also actually even share this project and have a digital copy if you wanted to, if you hit that share button. And then this gives anyone with a link a way to view this digitally. So if you have a client from out of town, something like that, you could share it that way. So that way they have a way to view those pages digitally and they don't have a physical copy. So you can even have it in an iPad at a buyer consultation if you wanted to. So a few different ways to do it there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and in this post-NAR settlement era that we're going into and being the best prepared agent with Keller Williams. Few little things, just if you have any other command questions, you can always go to my videos at commandconsult.com, click videos there. We also offer command newsletter templates, so you can actually get monthly newsletters sent to you each month, so you can share it out to your database and the template's already ready for you to edit from there. So hope you guys enjoy. I'm Garrett Stewart, hopefully your referral partner for all your incoming referrals for the Reno, Sparks, and Northern Nevada area. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.